Ho, ho,
What's
ho.
up, Ron?
What's going on?
Nothing much. How you doing?
Oh, yeah. Doing well. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
To the boy next.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, let's go.
What's up?
What's up, Shinwoo? Merry
Hi,
Christmas.
Shinwoo.
Hey,
Merry Christmas, Shinwoo.
Merry Christmas, Mr. B.
Ryan, where are you at? You home in O'Fallon or are you down in Texas?
I'm in Texas.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Texas at the moment. Chilling. I think we're live. Hold up. But I'm trying to get the FaceTime to stream through the platform. I don't think it's going right now. Wait. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. All right, Shimon, I might need some help here.
Can
Okay.
you record our conversation and just post it or no?
I could probably do that on Zoom if we switch to Zoom.
On Zoom? Okay.
I don't know how to record on FaceTime though, unless I just record my whole screen somehow.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that either.
But yeah,
Let's see.
as we're currently live, and I think the audio is probably going through, but it won't stream the video because something to do with the frame rate or something like that.
Oh, the frame rate? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. You always have. It sounds like you might just have to pay the big bucks for a premium live streaming service, man.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Looks
All right.
like
Well, whoever the
looks
champ
like if
is,
Mr. B wins it, he's gonna pay for all that.
that's what I heard. That's what I heard. He's still he's probably made some good profits on his previous wins too, if he invested it properly.
Yeah, I invested it on buying plaques for the trophy.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't want to see your team in the finals. That's a tough team to beat. Lamar Jackson's just having another incredible year, including Derrick Henry, and they're already starting to make my dreams not come true already today.
I tell you what, I was just hoping for double digits from Kelsey, and he went and put up 22, which is like,
Devastating.
Tough start. But you never know; anything can happen.
Well, I'm hoping the gift that Alex gave me, which is Nico Collins, will hopefully come through on Christmas. And then I hope the gift you gave me with Puka, well, it's not really a gift, just an even trade with Puka. I hope Puka could do something too. We'll see.
Well, that's it. And Mike Evans could have his 30-point night. I mean,
I sure hope so.
it's far from over, and it's like, I don't know. And none of our four teams in the final four. I mean, look at us last week. You know, the two teams that lost were 180s.
I can't believe that it was so close.
And we. Hey, there's two Ryans.
Yo.
So freaky.
There we go. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna do the last week method of me showing the phone to the screen on my webcam. One of these situations right here.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
So we are technically live right now, gentlemen. Let me check. I'll get off my desktop FaceTime. Okay. Oops. Okay. So, league. These are your two potential champions right here. We've got the Mun Dynasty and Mr. Beasts.
Hey.
Gentlemen, first of all, how are we doing today? We've had some NFL action. Or just tell me about your Christmas so far as well. We'll start with the Mun Dynasty.
Oh, it's been pretty good. Very simple. I had a couple of friends come over. We bought, I think, 7 different types of frozen pizzas from Trader Joe's, and we were creating a ranking tier list. So we ate all the cheese pizzas and all the pepperoni pizzas. So that was like 7, 8 worth of pizzas, and we were rating them based off of cheese, sauce, and crust, and then the overall. And then we were watching Home Alone 1 and 2 while we did that.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah, that was my Christmas day.
That sounds like a great day.
Yeah, and then after this wonderful talk between me and Mr. Beast, we're gonna go to bed for work tomorrow morning, early morning.
Early morning. What time do you have to get up?
Around 3:30 a.m.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's early.
But I'm all set to go to bed, so I'm on track.
Good for you.
So I'm interested to hear, what is this 3:30 a.m. wake up? What are you going to work for? What's the job?
Pretty much, it's like it's the opening shift. So I'll
Okay.
just go in and pretty much break down, help bring in all the new shipments of food items, whatever, and then just kind of set up the store before it opens, and
Okay.
then stay there for like a couple of hours when the store first opens, and then I just get to go home, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Start the day early.
Yeah,
Beast.
pretty much, yeah. I go to bed around like 7 o'clock Eastern time.
Wow.
That's usually my bedtime, yeah. If I'm disciplined enough. Usually it's like 9 or 10, but lately I've been going to bed on time. So that's been boosting my mood.
Oh, well done.
Good for you. Keep it up.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if the NFL game tonight's going to help my mood, but yeah. I didn't see the first game, but I bet you if I watched that first game and I saw Travis Kelce get 22 points, I probably would have been as festive as I am right now, but...
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, big day for Kelsey Beasts. That had to be a nice Christmas present.
And it was a super Christmas present, and it was all like second half, but yeah, I wasn't sure if I should start him or Mark Andrews, but I went with him, and it wasn't looking good, and then he exploded in the second half, so...
what a good game time decision.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Mark Andrews could probably get 22 points this game, too, with the way Lamar's been playing. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. But anyways, I traded for Kelsey, and I needed it to pay off sometime, and it did. So,
Yeah.
well, we'll see if it did. I don't know if I'll win this game or not, but we'll see.
Well, not sure either on my end, but...
No, it's gonna be right down to the wire. On Monday night, we have you have Kittle,
Ooh.
and I have Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, that's
So
a bummer.
it
That's a
could be
huge
down
bummer.
to Amon-Ra versus Kittle matchup, which would be pretty wild.
Hey, you know what? That sounds like... I'm glad we both have players on Monday night. That'll
Exactly.
be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if it's still a contest. Then it'll be a lot of fun.
I was debating, like, should I put Russell or George Pickens in? And I was like, I feel like the Steelers are going to just, not do too great coming off of that loss last week. So,
Right.
yeah.
But yeah, I think your problem would be to play Pickens. Any of your receivers would be too hard to bench. So I think you're playing your top four, so that's a good. It's going to be tough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they come through. I saw on the waiver wire, I was trying to pick up Amir Abdullah, but then out of nowhere, Mr. Horna picks up Amir Abdullah for no reason. So I'm going to have to start Travis Etienne at my running back position because Kenneth Walker is injured. And then your son won't give up Zach Carbonet. So,
Well,
I'm getting locked down.
Probably the Koala's still holding a grudge against the Munn dynasty. But he's going to snag players right to the end.
Was it the Quentin Johnston or was it the Brian Thomas Jr.? Which player was this?
Well, I think Quentin Johnston was his first biggest angry move, but and now you don't even have him anymore. But he will forever be angry at you.
Maybe in the third decade, maybe he'll forgive me.
That's right.
30th anniversary. Maybe that'll be the gift he'll give me on Christmas. Who knows?
We'll stay tuned. And gentlemen, before we get any further into your matchup or what's going on with you guys, I mean, we've got to talk about this past week because we had some amazing semifinal matchups. And I think the team that needs to be discussed first has to be one that's very near and dear to both of you, and that would be the Green Machine. I mean, Mr. Beast, can we just get an update? Are they doing okay? I mean, Have they like broken any furniture or like punched through a wall in the house or like what's your update?
We have Allison, Alex, and Audrey over for Christmas. They came over last night, spent the night, and we've had them all day. And Allison was quick to report that Alex was really bent out of shape last week. That he was not a happy guy on Sunday last week. So yeah, she already reported that he was very, very disappointed. So he's recovering, but he's not.
That's surprising to hear because when I saw him last week on Thursday night, he was putting on a very brave face because I didn't even notice any discomfort from the. Oh wait, no, that was the beginning of the. Oh, I'm so sorry. Never mind. That was the beginning of our match.
It was the beginning of the.
Yeah.
And he was okay because he was over to watch football on Sunday, and he had all these touchdowns from Jonathan Taylor, and he was cruising, and he was feeling good until Brian Thomas caught that big catch at the end of that Jacksonville game, and he says, "Oh no, Shinwoo has a chance." And then got beat on that Sunday night game with all that Aubrey scoring, and it just sent him in a spiral downward. So, yeah, he had a rough night, as according to Allison.
Well, I definitely got really lucky because Jalen Hurts got hurt. Funny enough.
Yeah.
And that's probably what saved me from losing the semis is his injury, which is unfortunate.
Losing those points, but like I said, when I was with Alex that afternoon, he still had all the confidence in the world because he was getting huge scores. He had two touchdowns, and it was just like he's still going to come through. And then your team went off, and then he lost with 186 points, and Austin was the same way, losing with 184 points. And if you put up 180 points in the playoffs, you'd think you're going to get a win, but.
Yeah.
Me and you, Shinwoo, we took care of it and said, no, you guys got to do better.
Well, what I do like is that both our teams are the highest scorers last week. So
yes.
No one feels a little hurt. Like I think everyone played the proper matchup and it ended up well.
Yep. I agree.
Oh, what was the breakfast that you guys started off with?
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, today I had a egg casserole and some cinnamon rolls and fruit. It was a very nice morning. It was a leisurely morning of opening gifts, and it's Audrey's first Christmas. So we, of course, all she did is play with wrapping paper. But she had it was a wonderful day just to see Audrey opening her gifts. So yeah. And the same thing for little Maya Smith and her first Christmas, or Maya Bickline on her first Christmas. So a couple of babies having their first Christmases is a wonderful thing.
Well, speaking of firsts, Beasts, this is your sixth Super Bowl. That's unbelievable.
That's crazy.
You're coming into your sixth.
Hold on. This is my seventh Super Bowl.
Seventh. Oh shit.
Seventh Super Bowl. Oh my heavens.
I know.
That's right.
It's pretty incredible. It's really hard to do, and it's just been a streak of luck to get here again. So I feel very fortunate.
And you have the 4 wins. I know I beat you in the inaugural Super Bowl.
Yep.
And then what was the other Super Bowl that you lost again?
The other Super Bowl I lost. I scored 190 points and lost to Patrick.
That was Patrick.
Who scored 197 or something like
right.
that. Wow. I know. So I feel good because my team showed out that year, but Patrick, that was the year that Jamar Chase had a 55-point week in the Super Bowl.
That's
Patrick beat me.
That's unbelievable.
So 4-2, a loss to the Rye Bread in Super Bowl I and Patrick a couple of years ago.
Have you ever had a rematch with any of them in the Super Bowl?
Ryan and I have played twice.
Okay.
And I split with him, and I played Alex twice, and two of my wins, my Super Bowls are against him. So so two repeats, and 1-1 against Rye Bread, and 2-0 against the Green Machine. Yep.
Okay.
That's unbelievable.
I think mean,
Crazy.
what's the record against me and Mr. Beast in the regular season? I feel like it's probably 1-5 for me or something, or maybe 3-10 if we're counting all the previous years.
I don't know, but I remember if you remember week 1 of this season, you destroyed me.
Oh, I think that's when my team was fully healthy too.
Yeah, and you put up good points, when Beast started off real slow. Mun Dynasty took care of business that week. So,
oh man,
I'm 0-1 against you this year, but we'll see what happens this week.
Okay, well, okay, maybe I like hearing those kind of stats this year. Yeah, I just hope that it's a game worth remembering. I hope it's a high scoring game from both sides. I
agree.
Think that's the most I can ask for.
I agree.
And you guys, let's just take a moment to acknowledge, the Mun Dynasty making their Super Bowl debut, because we're talking about the 11th season of the league. This guy's been grinding for 10 years, 11 years, just to get to this point today. Beast, I know we both went there the first year, so we never really had to wait. What do you, when you see the Mun Dynasty grind for this long to finally get this opportunity to win a Super Bowl, make his dreams absolutely come true, what do you have to say to that?
It's super impressive, and what makes it even more impressive is kind of the way you did it. Is he had some down years where he's grabbing first round draft picks and pulling players that we keep saying, oh, that team is going to be something to watch for in years to come, because you like grabbing Tua and grabbing Thomas this year, and
Bijan the other year.
Bijan and those players that you're like, wow, he's putting together a nice roster and doing dynasty the way you're supposed to do dynasty. If rebuilding and using the draft and developing players and making a couple trades here and there to like grabbing Puka to kind of build that roster, and that's what I like about it, is that you went out there and you built a team, and it's paid off, and you to the Super Bowl. So it's very impressive, Shanu. Nice work.
Thanks, Mr. B. I appreciate that. Hearing it from, a future first ballot Hall of Famer. It's good to hear those words from a future Hall of Famer. So, hey, I'm just trying to play the game right, and I'm trying to think like how many teams have actually made the Super Bowl in our Dynasty League. Has it only been half of the league, or has it been more than that?
Yeah, that's a good question. A chart that I've made, but I would have to say it's half
the league.
League. Yeah.
It's like half the league, but there's only like 4 unique winners that are still active. Me,
okay.
the Beast, Patrick, and Austin, I believe, are the only unique winners that are.
Right.
So only a third of the current league has won one, and then I think half have probably made it.
Yeah.
Okay. I would love to see. I feel like just the way, because I've reached my first Super Bowl, I would love to see the Dynasty champions and Heroes Dynasty deserves. I would love to see them in the Super Bowl someday. I thought Richie could have. Wait, no, he did make the playoffs this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he made the playoffs and lost week 1.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah.
Yep.
But I definitely, I was hoping that it would be what was it? Oh yes, I was before the season, before the playoffs started, I was hoping it would be a Richie Mun Dynasty Super Bowl, just because I thought that'd be really cool to see if who would win it first. But the Mr. Beast is such a strong team; they're too tough. Too tough.
But Shinwoo, so like, what's the mentality going into this matchup like? For you, you come in as the bubble team at 7-7. Are you like? Is it kind of like you're happy-go-lucky? I'm playing with house money. We're not stressed. We're just going to go at this thing, or is it like, oh my gosh, I'm playing the absolute GOAT of the OTD. I'm intimidated going into this. What are you telling your team? What's that locker room speech look like?
I'm telling the team, hey, let's just we got nothing to lose. We got nothing to lose here. We're the bubble team. Not to be taken lightly, but also don't take it too seriously either. And I don't actually even have my first round pick this upcoming draft. Like I have yours actually, Ryan.
That's right.
So I already have a top 4 first round pick next year, so I can just help develop my team even further. So yeah, man, just there's nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Let's just go out fighting and shed some blood, I think.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Well, I think it's going to be a great Super Bowl. Obviously, a great matchup here. I mean, the history goes back, as we know. But before, I don't want to keep you guys too long on Christmas. I know you guys plenty of things going on today. But I do want to ask about the other 2 matchups going on. Can we get a couple predictions for both the third place game, and then also, we cannot forget about the Toilet Bowl, which is also happening between the Koalas and the Island of Misfit Toys. What do you guys think? We'll start with the Beasts.
All right, so I think in our third place game, it's a real toss up to me because both teams are kind of hot and putting up points. But I think Austin kind of peaked last week. He scored his highest points of the season, and I think it's going to be a little bit of a backing up, and he'll still put up a decent score. But I think the Green Machine will take that one. And as far as the Toilet Bowl, both teams are very capable of really being garbage. But I think the Koalas, unfortunately, are the more capable of being garbage. And I think the Island of Misfit Toys wins that and puts the punishment onto the Koalas.
You know what? The Amir Abdullah pickup is starting to make more sense. He needed to start absolutely anything for that Toilet Bowl. I thought he was I thought he was doing it out of spite against me, but he was doing it out of pure intentions to win the Toilet Bowl. So I can't get angry at him. So for the Toilet Bowl, I'm gonna have to agree with Mr. B. I just think the Island of Misfit Toys have a lot better weapons on their team with Riku Dowdle and especially Baker Mayfield. You never know what he's going to do, how many points he's going to put up. And
You're hoping he's throwing a lot of touchdowns this week to Evans.
Man, you better believe it. I'm hoping that Mike Evans begged Baker to get him to 1,000 yards again this season.
That's right.
So I'm hoping for at least 25 points from Mike Evans.
There you go.
With Mike Vick in a box and Green Machines, you're right. That's a coin flip, but I'm gonna say I have a feeling the Green Machines are gonna take it. I just think that on Austin's team, there's too many players. He has Joe Burrow and Chase Brown on one team, and then he has Jefferson Hockenson and the kicker on the Vikings on another. I feel like easily, if those games go wrong, I think he just has too many players starting from the same team. I think that could be have a lot of room for disaster. So I think I'm going to go with the safer choice and pick the Green Machines there.
There you go.
Absolutely. That's some good stuff.
Lamar has 23 points. Devastating.
Go Lamar.
Lamar just going off as the stream goes on.
Well, Derrick Henry had a great start to that game too. So
I know. I saw that touchdown. Yikes.
As long as they all perform, that's okay with me. Just
what's the do you think Lamar or Josh Allen deserves the MVP this year?
You know me, I'm a big giant Bills fan, but Lamar deserves this award.
I think I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. I think when I watch Lamar play, I feel like every time I see him play, I see him extend that play. Like, I just saw him get that touchdown to Isaiah Likely today, and the fact that he can just avoid pressure and, man, that guy is just terrifying to watch.
I mean, if you look at his numbers, he's up to 38 touchdowns or something and 4 interceptions. It's like, and he has 700 yards rushing. It's like, how do you deny someone who does all that? It's just incredible.
I think he has, there was a stat that I saw today. I believe he has 32 red zone touchdowns.
Yeah. he's too good. Like I think Josh Allen is playing, as good as he's ever played. But Lamar, I'm all on Lamar's side. Even being a Bills fan, Lamar deserves it. What was I going to say? So, I don't know if you wrote any raps, but I wrote a Christmas poem.
Oh, darn. I didn't write anything. I was too busy eating frozen pizza and watching Home Alone.
Yeah, that's okay.
Shouldn't you can always spit a freestyle.
Man, I don't think you guys want to hear me do a freestyle, but maybe I can think of something
Little
after
freeski.
I hear Mr. B's soliloquy.
All right, let's go.
Here's a Christmas poem that I found in a Christmas book. A Christmas poem. On Dasher, on Dancer, on Comet, on Cupid. If you don't think the Beast will win, you must be stupid. So 5 championships sound about right. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Oh, that's really good.
That
Wow.
was in my Christmas book.
I can't believe that was published and you just happened to stumble
I
upon that.
happened to see it.
That's crazy.
Maybe I can do a haiku. That's an easy poem scheme I can do. Let's see.
A little 757.
575, right? Or
I don't know.
Oh, either way.
While you're thinking about that, Rye Bread, tell me about your Christmas.
Oh man, it is a solitary Christmas down here.
Yeah.
I feel like
just
everyone's.
hanging out.
I feel like Austin's just like empty too right now. It's like all transplants, but I'm just chilling, getting stuff
Okay.
done basically. I worked last night, so
Oh, you did?
slept in and just getting stuff done, all that, chilling.
Okay. Quiet day.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, FaceTime with my family later.
Well, yeah, you got to talk to them. And I want to tell you something else. I don't know if you can see this shirt that it's a Mr. Beast, and it says 4 times.
Oh my
on it.
gosh.
So the
Okay.
Creamers came into town, and he brought some swag, and so he got Alex now has a nice Green Machines shirt, and he his actually Cassidy, his girlfriend, got Krispy Kreme's a real nice Krispy Kreme shirt. So league swag is being distributed around in this household, just so you know. The commissioner kind of talked about, let's get some swag going, and Krispy Kremers came through, and now we have some more swag in the house for our league.
I love to hear it. I had some insight that some of that this was going to go on. But yeah, I feel like that's part of the reason we did this whole like rebrand, getting our logos, is so we can finally actually start rocking this in public and bringing
That's
some
right.
revenue into the league. That's the
That's
goal.
good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Shinu, how's the haiku going?
I think you give me 2 more minutes, I might be able to get you something here.
2 more minutes.
All right, Brad, let me get one thing. That video, by the way, that you did yesterday was A+. That was outstanding. Hype for the Super Bowl, and it got us fired up here.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about your prediction, because we haven't heard from the commish.
Oh, yes.
You weren't in the video. What is your prediction on Super Bowl 11 between the Mun Dynasty and the Beasts?
Man, the Beasts are obviously off to a hot start. I mean, just in terms of statistics, like, I'm sure the line has moved at this point. But
Yes.
if I had to give my analysis, let's say prior to the events of today, I would say, man, this is probably gonna be one of the more fun matchups when you have the number 6 team taking on. I don't know if the Beast came in. I know you didn't come in as number 1, but in terms of the standings, but really number
Right.
1 in terms of like the experience and like what we expected. I mean, let's be honest, like no one was expecting you not to make the Super Bowl once you were in the bracket. We had some questions about the team, prior in the beginning of the season, but all those questions got answered pretty early on, at least midway through the season when you went on that massive winning streak. So once you were in there, I kind of knew you were going to the Super Bowl. I think this is a really, really tough spot for the Munn Dynasty facing a guy in his 7th Super Bowl. I mean, that's so much playoff experience. I'm trying to think of what like an NFL comparison would be. I mean, like I could think of a couple. I mean, you take that Patriots dynasty. Could this be a situation where it's yeah, you have to tell me, is this Patriots versus Seahawks or is this Patriots versus Eagles?
Right.
That's those are my
Well,
comparisons.
here's what worries me. It could be Patriots versus Giants. And
True.
the Giants barely snuck in the playoffs.
That's a good one, yeah.
And then beat them 17-14 in the Super Bowl. And
Yeah.
that's what I worry about, is the Patriots-Giants. But if it's the Patriots, anything else, Patriots, Eagles, Patriots, Panthers, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Being the Patriots.
For sure. And you know, if I'm being honest, I'm gonna go with the Beasts. I would have gone with the Beast overall, but I will say this is gonna be great experience for the Munn Dynasty for when maybe in a couple seasons, his next time coming back, if he doesn't take it this time, he'll have that experience, and I think that'll really guide him potentially to his first championship. But I have to take the Beasts just out of respect.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen them twice. I know what they can. I know the damage they can do, so I just got to respect that.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Almost done there, guys. I just need 2 more minutes. Sorry.
And then Beast, do you have any just general messages to the Mr. Beast fan base that's watching this right now across the world? I mean,
Well, that's what when we talk about Patriots and dynasty and everything, and it's almost kind of like the Chiefs right now, that it's like I think the rest of the league is kind of like, oh God, they won again. You know, how do they keep winning? And I get it. And if that's fine, that's fine. If nobody's on the Beast bandwagon this season and everybody's on the Munn Dynasty, but so only my message is it's even if no one's rooting for me, it's kind of nice to be in the spot where you're good enough that nobody roots for you. So I'm honored to be in that spot, and I don't take it lightly because I know it is very difficult to get here. So I'll look back on this very fondly and be happy that I even just made it to this spot.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
I get it if everybody is rooting for the Munn Dynasty. That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is what in 30, 40 years, when the new generation looks back on the early days of this league, I mean, they're going to be looking at that lineup of how many Super Bowls that the Beast went to, and their jaws will just be dropping. This might be this could be unprecedented in OTD
Maybe.
history. And how long
Right.
will it last? It
Yeah.
could last another decade for all we know.
Well, who knows?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because I keep getting lucky with some rookies this year. I got Bo Nix and Bucky Irving starting in a Super Bowl, which never would have thought that they would have panned out. And it's kind of nice too. Just another thing about this Super Bowl is we have 3 rookies going, which is a neat thing because Brian Thomas will be playing and with Bo Nix and Bucky. So the rookies are going to represent in the Super Bowl, which I like that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
So
Good
it's a
rookie
neat
class.
thing.
Oh, and by the
And,
way,
Yeah.
I was just wondering from the in the trailer we saw the koalas had a pretty interesting message for the league, but we did hear that they are backing the Beasts. Can you add some clarification? So
The koalas
Yeah,
backing the Beasts. Yes, through his, and that's why I wanted to bring up the koalas because I saw their message, and of course that's the eternal grudge that they will have with the Munn Dynasty. That they will back whoever. Their favorite team is whoever's playing Munn Dynasty. But I wanted to know if, and this can be a discussion for later, but in the off season when we start sorting things out, I wonder if there's a fine coming to the koala organization for not talking to the press, for taking the silent way through things, and that they're violating their press responsibilities. So I just wonder if that'll be an issue going into the off season.
you know what? It's it's been a minute since we've levied any fines, but I think the time has probably come. And not just the Koalas, there were a few other teams that did not get back to the commish with a video
Yeah.
message, so we might have several. We might be collecting some real change
That's right.
this time around.
You got to take care of their press responsibilities.
All right, Beast, let me give you a couple rapid fires real quick.
Okay.
Just related to Christmas. You a Christmas movie fan?
Yes.
All right, what's the Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies?
Oh, Mount Rushmore. See, I don't think I vary too widely from the mainstream, because when I watch the Christmas movies, I always enjoy them. And I will say that I like Elf as my favorite. And I like The Christmas Story, the one with that kid, Ralphie. Those are two of my favorites. I enjoy The Grinch, the movie, and I actually like the cartoon better, but the movie was good, The Grinch. And then fourth one, I don't know what my fourth one would be. Probably that one, Santa Claus, with Tim Allen. I always liked that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have to think on the fourth one, because there's probably some that I'm missing. But definitely
Right.
Elf, The Grinch, and The Christmas Story are up there.
That's a great. Yeah, I can't debate that. I might have to add, a Home Alone, one or two.
Yeah, Home
Would be the
Alone's
only thing I would
good.
do. But yeah, those are the classics.
Die Hard.
Of course, the classic. One of the former movie discussion movies, Shinwu might remember. Okay, how about this? Beasts, would you like to air any grievances now that we're almost at the end of 2024? Any grievances you'd like to air and just get out there? 2024 is coming to an end soon. Did anything bug you this year that you just got to get off your chest?
No, I don't. I don't have any particular grievances. I mean, part of it is because of where I'm at. I should not complain about anything. So I don't have any particular grievances. I'm just trying to think of any rules and things like that bother me, but not really. So I mean, I'm pretty clean on all of that. There are some things I'd like to see in the future that we're changing. Well, not changing necessarily, but some minor things like defenses getting points for blocks and for fourth down stops and things like that. But I really don't have anything to complain about. It's all minor.
All the airing of grievances was done by the Green Machine in terms of the Boydock household, I'm sure. This week
Yeah.
there's probably a lot of grievances
Yeah, I don't know what.
on that end.
Yeah, he was definitely not the least happy in the household.
All right, how about, and Shinmu, how's it going with the haiku?
Well, I did the haiku, and now I'm drawing up a little poem myself. So.
I didn't mean to make you do all that.
Shinmu the
I was
poet.
just thinking Christmas.
Shinmu the poet, going off right now. This is a holiday treat.
It's not going to be impressive, guys. Just don't get your
League,
hopes up.
you're about to get an absolute holiday treat. From what I hear, the Mud Dynasty is a great poet. So be ready to be amazed. Coming up soon.
Yep.
Big time poem. And then Beasts, how about for the new year? When we talk about New Year's resolutions, is there anything that's on your mind potentially, or anything you've thought about in terms of a New Year's resolution?
For myself personally, or for the league?
How about both?
All right. Well, for personally, I had my hip surgery and I had a hip replacement, and I still need to get my hip right. So my New Year's resolution is to keep exercising and strengthening my hip so I can walk normal again. So that's my big one. And that's really about it. And then for the league, just to try to keep people involved and going and make it a strong league where everybody's competing and having fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close.
How
I'm so
about
close.
Rye Bread in going into 2025? Your life might look different, and so is that part of your resolutions to change things up and come back up north, or what's happening with you?
So yeah, the Bread organization, much like the St. Louis Rams of 2015 or so, might be relocating here in 2025. We've bought some property in various locations across the U.S., so we
There you go.
strike a couple of development deals and move the official headquarters back to St. Louis. So we're looking at different potential time frames, but yes, the Rye Bread organization most likely will be coming back sometime maybe mid 2025. But yeah, just trying to make the most out of the time down in Austin for now. Get the most I can out of it and everything, and come back strong, ready to start a new chapter, all that stuff. Definitely get the live pods going for sure when I'm back.
That's right.
We had some big ideas. So I think behind the scenes there were some pretty big ideas in terms of the production side of OTD. None of it really took lift off, but I think that's also because it was just the first time the ideas were really getting, what would you say, like getting worked out, so it would have been a bit of a rush to get them going now. But I think in terms of our capabilities with live production, this is something that we could see really start to get developed in the next few years, hopefully. That would be awesome, I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Shinwoo, how we doing?
Okay, I got it. Okay, here we go. I gotta read it. I gotta read it in my head first, and making sure it makes sense.
And you guys, we'll go ahead. We'll sign off with this poem from the Mun Dynasty. You guys, this is the Super Bowl 11 Christmas special featuring Mr. Beast and Mun Dynasty. They're about to have a great matchup for the Super Bowl. Beast going for number 5, Mun Dynasty going for number 1. And here we are. We're going to have the Mun Dynasty signing us off with an original poem just created on this stream. Let's freaking go.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. On the night of the 30th of chilled December, the miners meet the lions with only a pickaxe, so brittle. When the flame looks dim and the Mun Dynasty will want to surrender, George Kittle will ignite the ember bright and will help them win by a little. That's it.
That's good. That's nice, Shinwoo.
That was awesome.
Way to come up with that.
Well, I sure hope it comes true.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe your prophecy, it will come true. Well,
George Kittle,
Let's
man.
go.
Thanks for doing this, Ryan. And I will say a legitimate good luck, Shinwoo.
Thank you.
It's a good match, and we'll see what happens in the end.
Yeah, I just hope to put up a good fight. So your possible fourth win, possible
Yeah.
fifth win, possible fifth win will look good.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Absolutely.
you guys take care, and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
All right.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Have a good night.
Good luck.